Bottom, I would trade Jaylen Waddle for the simple fact he plays for the Miami Dolphins. Personally, I would trade him. I told you I would trade him before the Carolina game, or to trade him right after the Carolina game. I would have so high on them. Miami Dolphins, they suck. They suck. What we do know is Tua hasn't performed the way he should be performing due to the contract that he's getting. What we do know is that Jaylen Waddle is the #1 receiving threat on that offense. What we do know is that the #1 corner on those teams are going to be guarding Jaylen Waddle. Do you believe in Jaylen Waddle down the stretch? Do you think he's going to perform for you? Do you think he's going to perform for you? Keep the third player I would trade. And I like this guy. This guy has helped me win fantasy championships before. I would trade Alvin Kamara, not because of his talent. I would trade him because the Saints want to trade him. He even mentioned that if they trade him, he's going to retire. The Saints are looking at it. They're not going anywhere. They want to see what they have behind him in the backfield. They want to see how the offense runs without him, because they know, for one, he's still a productive player. They feel like he can help a contender. So I admire the Saints. I salute them because they're trying to do right by him. He just doesn't want to leave. I feel where he's coming from. At the end of the day, you've been for team your whole career. In the bottom of your teammates, you got family there. You know, I see why he doesn't want to get traded. But what that tells me is, even if he does get traded, the Saints, they're preparing for the future. They want to see what they have behind him. I know they have Kendrick Miller behind him. Personally, I don't think they have a running back that's good enough to take over Alvin Kamara's position, but I feel like they're going to have people auditioning for that position. I would trade Alvin Kamara while you can. If I was the owner, I would hope that he gets traded to a contender. The issue is he doesn't want to get traded. So in that scenario, I would trade him, because by keeping him, you're in a lose situation because the Saints aren't going anywhere. He's not getting as many touches as he once were in the past. Taysom Hill is back. You know, he's going to get some of those running back touches. It's a lose for the owner if they trade him, because he's retiring. So he doesn't want to play for a new team. So in that situation, the best thing you could do for your team is to trade him as soon as possible. Because people look at Alvin Kamara, okay, well, he's still an RB2. The people I would trade him for, I would trade him for Kenneth Walker. I would trade him for I would trade him for DeAndre Swift. I would trade him for Kareem Hunt. Those are some of the players I would trade him for. I would trade him for David Montgomery. I believe he's barely a flex option. I wouldn't trade for him. I would just trade him.